So this growth hack is your resilience wall. Now, just express at the start, this isn't about having a bulletproof mindset or anything of that sort. We all have challenges in life, we all have ups and downs, and we're going to have tough times. There's no denying that. It's just the path of life essentially. But what this tool is about doing is reflecting on those moments and reflecting to realise that we've been through tough times before, and we can get through these challenges. And there's a couple of different questions set out to do that. Science shows that we can build our resilience, and we can, when we go through tough situations in life, it can make us mentally stronger, and it's really important. So for me, on a personal example, I know that I've been through mental health challenges in my own life. Now, that's not saying that I will never have mental health challenges again, or I'll never have struggling times, because that is just life. But what these challenges have taught me is ways to deal with it. I know that I've been through these tough situations, and I've come out the other end, and I've taught myself tools to help me deal with this. I've read self-help, I've got into journaling, I teach these tools now because they've helped me. So we can develop our skill set, and we can learn things which are going to help us cope and help us manage. So this is what this exercise is about. So the first part is think about you. So reflect on some tough times in your life and think about how you coped with those and how you got through that, and what tools did you give yourself to help you deal with these challenging times. And then the second part is to reflect back on achievements. So we've already got a growth hack focused on achievements, but again, it's about taking those little moments just to reflect back on the good things that you've done. Again, often we get very short-sighted when looking at a long-term goal or looking at a challenge in life. We get very short-sighted with it. We fail to see that actually we've sometimes overcome these challenges already. We've been in these tough times before, and we've gotten through them before. So this section of this exercise is about focusing on those specific moments. The third part is about life lessons. So think about some personal examples in life which have taught you things. So again, personal example, that mental health challenge that I've had, that taught me a lot about myself. It made me go and do a lot of self-discovery, a lot of deep inner reflection, and learn things. And there's been a lot of challenging times. It's been doing a lot of work and looking at my childhood and what that meant, but it's a lot of self-reflection. So think about your life and what life lessons you've had and what life's taught you in certain situations, because more often than not, when we actually look back at something, we realise that we learned a lot from it. And I'm not necessarily saying that everything happens for a reason or anything of that sort, but when I think of my personal example with mental health and its challenges, at that time that was a really difficult thing to be going through. But now I look back on it and I think, actually, that taught me a lot about myself, and I'm grateful for those experiences now, because what it's allowed me to do is to teach other people about them and share my story and share my journey. So think about your life and what challenges you've been through, because I don't know that, but what has it taught you? What has it taught you about yourself, and what did you gain as a result of that? So think about that. And then the fourth part is think about who you want to be. So this is a little bit of that motivational type of stuff, but we know that too often we berate ourselves with negative self-talk, and we've used examples like I'm weak, I'm a failure, this type of thing. But sometimes we actually need to give ourselves a bit of a pep talk. The best example I can use of this for me is running. So when I'm doing long distance running events or fitness challenges, which are very mentally tough, I hear that voice come up in my head, and just quit, just stop, what are you doing this for, it's stupid. And I go against that, and that's one of the things that I get out of it, is I find it very challenging, and it helps me build that resilience by going against it. But it is flipping that on its head, and it's having to be that, like, I can do this, I am capable of achieving this, and I can set out on this challenge that I'm trying to achieve. So it is that little bit of motivation and a little bit of pep talk, but it's about positive self-talk. So just spend some time reflecting, thinking about who you want to be, what you can say to yourself, and those values and those positive qualities and positive self-talk that you can use to serve you and to ultimately build your resilience.